I love her. Second of all, you're my brother, so I'm forced to like you.
So what am I?
What are you?
Yeah, I mean, you've made it really clear who everybody else is. Brothers, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. You all have this really strong bond between you. I mean, what's the strong bond between us?
You think husband and wife is a strong bond? I wasn't even a part of their stupid team.
Topanga, will you pipe down with that, please?
Tell it to your boyfriend.
Remember what I told you? Stand up to her.
Unbelievable. Everybody is coming apart and take it closer. I am your wife, Nimrod.
I wasn't talking about them, Topanga, and I wasn't talking about you either. For once in all the time that we've known each other, I was talking about me. I was talking about how I feel.
How do you feel, Rachel?
I feel like I don't fit in with these people. And I don't think I ever have.
No, Rachel, no. Look, there's some bad feelings here, but we're going to work them out right now.
I agree. And what we're going to do is what they do in Miss Templeton's kindergarten class. We're going to take a piece of ruled paper and we're going to write down what we like about each other. That's what we're going to do, children.
Right now. I'm your wife, Nimrod. Do you know what it's like to have that voice inside your head all day long? It's no wonder I turned to him. Guys, Rachel leaving here. Just write down how we feel about each other.
Oh, fine. Look at him side with Sean, his lover.
Oh, very tasteful, honey. Did you hear that, Sean?
Sean, his lover.
Shut up, Yoko. Guys, Rachel left. You know, that's perfect, right? Even when it's supposed to be about all of us, it always goes back to them.
It's never going to change.
Why didn't you write anything down, huh? Well, shouldn't somebody go after her?
No one leaves this room until you...
Yeah, watch this. I'm finna get her ass.
Impossível.
I started this game not on a good footing. I around me, and then we hit the bird. I actually won the bucket challenge, and I could about that to the two gentlemen that were there as well. Yes,
I found multiple pathways to get to the end without relying on winning immunity necklaces or buying the right item at the auction. So I believe that if you're looking for a player that outwitted, outplayed, and outlasted, despite being counted out multiple times, I deserve your vote today.
I won 4 immunities, and I tied a record, and I'm really, really proud of it. And so I sit here pleased with my game and my story going from a super underdog to a big dog. And I hope I do your well.
Temperature check. Temperature check. We just finished listening to the jury ask questions, and we heard them give their final speeches. Like, who do you think spoke the best at jury? Are you really surprised about that? Yeah. I was. Are any of you really? Yes. Sam is going to win. I didn't put my hand down or everything. I really think Rachel should win, but I feel like Sam did best. All right, here we go. Quiet, deep breaths. Here we go. Now the jury votes. Who do they want to win? Carolina. You didn't go for Steve? All right.
And it's different every time.
I know, crazy now.
First one.
Hey, Fab. I love you. Five votes, baby. 5 votes. Sue is stressing right now. Yeah, Rachel wins. Rachel won. That means that she got 7 out of the 8 votes. That means the only vote Sam got was from. No one voted for Sue. Alright, I'm gonna go tally the board and figure out who our winner is. I'm gonna announce the winner of the board. The person who got most people left correct and in kind of the correct position, it's actually 2 people. They're tied. And those Burger Stop winners are going to be Arturo and Daphne. So you guys won Burger Stop. And the person who did the absolute best, and the winner is Alonzo!
And Sam and Sue. So I started this game not on a good place. I'm around it. And then we had
Things you only understand if you grew up in the 90s. When you were riding in the car late at night, there was one person who came on the radio who doubled as a DJ and a therapist. People would call in and spill their guts about their tragic love stories, and then she'd be like, let me fix this with some Celine Dion or Whitney Houston. And this person was...
Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Things you only understand if you grew up in the 90s.
Oh,
When you
yeah.
were riding in the car late at night, there was one person who came on the radio who doubled as a DJ and a therapist. People would call in and spill their guts about their tragic love stories, and then she'd be like, let me fix this with some Celine Dion or Whitney Houston. And this person was...
Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Things you only understand if you grew up in the 90s. When you were riding in the car late at night, there was one... Things you only understand if you grew up in the 90s. When you were riding...
Yo, 4 more days. Hit it off all up, Brady.
Right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchdown. 300 sets to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season.
Season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders, with his 11th touchdown.
All right, week 17 is up for the NFC East, so let's take a look at these updated standings. Coming in last place is those pesky New York Football Giants, and man, I gotta tip my hat to them. They are completing this tank thing, and they are 2-13. They got blown out by the Atlanta Falcons. But the reason why I have to give respect to them is they have the number 1 pick in the NFL if this season ended today. And I know their season has been terrible, but Giants fans are happy about that number 1 overall pick. Now, coming in third place is those Dallas Cowboys. And unfortunately, their season officially came to an end yesterday with the Commanders' win over the Eagles. The Cowboys were eliminated from playoff contention. But the Cowboys surprised the league here by taking down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay really needed this game, but the Cowboys, even though they had nothing to play for, they played for their team and each other, and they got a win. Get your popcorn ready because this was an insane game. This was the battle for the NFC East right here. This was the Eagles and the Commanders, and it came down to the final moment. Now, obviously, elephant in the room, Jalen Hurts left the game early. They turned towards Kenny Pickett, and he just couldn't get the job done. On the other hand, the Washington Commanders, man, Jaden Daniels is officially the Rookie of the Year. But in terms of structure, nothing has really changed. It's always been the Eagles 1, Commanders 2, Cowboys 3, and the Giants last. A big matchup coming up on Sunday between the Cowboys and the Eagles, because if the Eagles win, they're going to get the division. But going into the final 2 weeks of football, the NFC East division is still up for grabs between the Commanders. My God, you were someone to love. With the follow, bounce with the follow, Biggie with the follow. Donuts is the goal. Donuts is the goal, chat. We need the gift. I need this, guys. Yeah. That guy, Aiden, was... Your boss doesn't want you to know. What? Farther back down the timeline, you're there, asking for our help. It's a 10-year jump. We'll make it. No, you can't.
Gordon, what does he mean?
It means going back for me. 10 years in the past.
What? Oh, what about...
Us? There won't be any us. No us. No Edward. No baby.
What kind of people are you? I'm so sorry, but this reality was never supposed to exist. Our reality? My sons, my babies? You're saying they won't exist? I don't know.
That's the reason it's illegal and immoral to play God with history.
Who's playing God, huh? The only one playing God here is you. Is it illegal to erase people from existence? Because I call that murder.
Goodbye, Gordon. We'll see you soon.
Ed, I'm begging you. Please don't do this. Please don't take my family away. Jesus Christ, if you have any shred of decency, please don't do this. Ed! Ed!
What? Let me show you guys this super overpowered spot located.
Their smarts and communication play really well as a unit.
Short throw to Disley to give him 2 yards there.
Right here. So you guys want to land at the zip line and go straight down? And it will already take you into this bunker with about 5 chests, but there's a lot more than that. After you guys loot those, you can see these papers that cover up these areas, and when you break them, they will lead you into the sewer. But if you guys go in through the wall that says leave right here, you'll actually go into 2 more chests and a secret chest. And there's also a typhoon blade that's...
Any team we cover always talks about a fast start, but it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're gonna have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And Charles, I don't know if we called it a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
For what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So,
He's got it. He got it. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Got caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, now he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this.
Bonds here. And part of what makes...
Hey, James, sing a Ray Travis song.
My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river.
Hey, James, sing a Randy song.
I'm gonna love you forever and ever.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A little jet sweep to start the drive. This one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A shotgun snap for Smith. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked out inside the 5-yard line. You never know these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now throwing on first down here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the air on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see the defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Powell. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Foul down to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This one goes underneath to Walker. They'll wind up being 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Let's take it in right around the goal line. Powering his right forward. And then he tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield, and it pounded into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now we see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do the freshest few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a full possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, and it wasn't enough to get somewhere away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Up the middle they run, it's Walker. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Smith now on second down. And that would get the off target and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter. And they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers back on the side. Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he's got it inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Gasker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out the field. Really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is fielded at the 7. And the Washington offense going back to work. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Again, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. Robinson up the middle, escapes the defender. All right, Charles, and we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Geno down to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Geno. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Again, Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Geno on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
99 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. There's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. So victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. They didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make it in the same. He can make a call at the tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100 plenty. The hashtag partner used to bust a couple hands off the Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Let it know, my head was on the swivel, he was pushing the rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Only how to need a I can charge a band to get it done from what I'm not doing. And they be talking to every about what they ought to do. Got those tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussions. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hundreds, the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, still on everything that I study. Get it gone in the blink. We can make it on the thing. He can make a call if it's tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback poppin' used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at? They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping us. Sorry, y'all.